Hey, what's going on, everybody? Aaron and Brittany here, and we're going to do a get to know me vlog tonight. We've got a couple of questions we found off the internet, and we're going to answer them right now. So here we go. Question number 1. What is your middle name? My middle name is Jared. So my name is Aaron Jared. My mom and dad went and visited my grandmother down in Wilmington, North Carolina. And they went to a church, and there was this kid there. His name was Jared, and my mom fell in love with that name, so she wanted to name me Jared. But she liked
Aaron come from?
She liked Elvis's middle name, Aaron. So I have Elvis's middle name as my first name, and this other kid's first name as my middle name. I hope that makes sense. What about you, Brittany?
It's Michelle.
Oh, like Full House.
That's where it comes from, is Full House.
Yeah, Full House.
It just started in 88, was it?
Yeah, 88. 87, 88, something like that. So Brittany's named after Michelle Tanner. What was your favorite subject in high school? My favorite subject in high school was history. I love
Any
history.
specific history?
U.S. history. I am a big buff in U.S. history.
European history.
Oh, so European history.
European history and pre-calculus.
Pre-calculus. Brittany's a genius, by the way, guys. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a little brother. His name is Zach, who is on the vlogs from, I think, 2 nights ago. When we did the Charlotte trip and the WrestleMania, so make certain you watch that. I will post the link to that video in the description box below.
I have 2 sisters. I'm the middle child, so I have a younger sister and an older sister.
Who are some of your favorite YouTubers right now?
I like the Shaytards.
Okay.
I like Adam the Woo.
Adam the Woo.
And I like the Tim Tracker, or the Trackers. That's what I call them.
The Trackers. My favorite YouTubers, just like Brittany, I like the Shaytards. I like Adam the Woo, who I've been watching probably for the past 3 to 4 years. And I like the Tim and Jen Tracker. They are phenomenal and probably my absolute favorite YouTubers. And I am also a very big fan of Casey Neistat. I like all of the stuff he does. He's just unique and different, and we needed something like that on the internet, so he's really awesome. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Peter Pan.
Brittany's a huge Peter Pan fan.
Anything Peter Pan.
I have 2. I can't really decipher between, because one is well, there's 3. Okay. Remember the Titans is 1. The second one is The Patriot, because it was filmed locally in our area, and I just love that movie. I can watch it all day long. And my favorite Disney movie of all time is The Jungle Book. And I am super excited about this live action movie. I think it's going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be good.
Do you have any pets?
We have 1. We have Bella.
Yeah, she's our little dog. You might see her on the vlogs every once in a while. I think I've got her on the vlogs already.
She's a year old.
But I'm not 100% certain.
She is American Eskimo mixed with Chihuahua. It makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
Do you have any nicknames that only your family calls you?
I do.
What's your nickname?
When Cadence was little, she couldn't say my name, so I am BB.
Ah.
And that's why all the kids call me.
My nickname, given to me by my family, was Onion Head, and it was actually given to me by a close family friend when I was a baby. I didn't have a lot of hair, and the hair that I did looked like onion skin hair. So I got the nickname Onion Head.
Because you were blonde.
Because I was a blonde baby. Very, very blonde. What is one of your biggest pet peeves?
I like being on time. I don't like when people are late.
We're always on time. We like to be early, actually.
Being late drives me crazy.
Yeah, I can't stand being late.
Another pet peeve. I just like for people to do what they're supposed to do. Like, if you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't, sign up for something if you're not willing to do it wholeheartedly. I think it's a pet peeve of mine.
My biggest pet peeve in the world is people that park in the fire lanes. Let me explain.
Sorry.
Our Walmart in town has a fire lane right in front of it, like every store should. There's crosswalks in front of each door. Well, the fire lane crosses between these crosswalks. People park in the fire lanes. And they park so much where you can't even drive into the actual lanes to go parking in the parking lot. I hope that makes sense. but it drives me absolutely bonkers. Like every time we're at Walmart and somebody stops there and I can't get around them, or people are walking by and they're just sitting there,
You just stop and park.
or you just stop and park and jump out and run in, I can't stand it. Don't do it, people. Why would you park in a fire lane? Common sense
I
now.
have two more because
Okay.
I worked in customer service. Number one, if you build 16 registers and you have 3 open, that's a problem.
That's another big pet peeve.
Also, if you are a cashier and you are handling a customer service issue or you're checking someone out, give them your full attention. Don't have a conversation going on the side and making people feel like you don't care about what they're doing, because we're buying the product and we're paying your paycheck.
What is a phrase or exclamation that you always say? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, you do always say that.
One of my phrases is "You've got to be kidding me." We should put that on a T-shirt. Another one is "For real though." Like
I don't know about me.
you know, like the meme with the dough, and it's like "For real though,"
Or whale.
or whale, but not W-E-L-L. It's spelled like an actual whale, like a mammal that swims in the ocean. When was the last time that you laughed the hardest? Mine was the other day when we went and watched Zootopia, and if you haven't seen the movie yet, fast forward, I'm going to spoil it for you right now. In Zootopia, there's this part where they go to a nudist colony,
Or a resort.
whatever, in the movie. Now, it's a kid movie, it's animals, so you don't think anything about it being a nudist colony unless you truly think about it, because all the animals are wearing clothes. So,
They over exaggerate.
they over exaggerated, and I absolutely lost it in the movie theater. I mean, I was laughing so hard that I was in tears because I was thinking about it, and they did phenomenal. Zootopia is a great movie. You gotta go see it if you like Disney movies. This is one of the best ones in my opinion.
The other night we went to a bonfire at one of our teenagers' houses. I laughed hard at those stories.
There were
That
some
was
good
hilarious.
stories that night. This one's kind of point given because she's been in the vlogs already, but do we have any kids? Yes, we have one. Her name is Peyton. She is 4 years old, and she is a little fireball.
Yeah.
Point. I mean, that's the only way to put it. She's a fireball.
And she says whatever comes to her mind.
Exactly. But she's a genius and a sponge. How do we get our YouTube username? Well, it kind of stems off of our last name, and I don't know if I need to say our last name. So, anyways, it stems off of our last name, but that's basically how we got it.
I came up with it.
Yeah, Brittany came up with it, and I have debated on changing it a few times, but it just seems to stick, and I feel like it's going to help us out in the long run. I feel like the Marshes is what it needs to be. Okay, now let's move on. Let's talk about Disney for a second.
I love Disney.
What is your favorite park at Disney World?
Oh my goodness. Just because it's classic Magic Kingdom. There's a lot that we can do there with Peyton.
I like
It's
Magic
probably my
Kingdom a lot.
favorite right
Magic
now.
Kingdom is probably my
Hollywood
favorite.
Studios is my second, but they're bulldozing everything.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios is really, really good because of all the Streetmosphere stuff at Hollywood
That's what I would
Studios.
say. That would be my favorite.
I absolutely love the Streetmosphere at Hollywood Studios, but my favorite park is probably
Especially with having
Magic
Peyton,
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
absolutely love it. Who is your favorite Disney character?
That we've met, or
Just in general, who's your
In
favorite Disney
general.
character? My
Maleficent.
Maleficent, okay.
I have a few though. Maleficent, Peter Pan.
My favorite Disney characters of all time: Baloo, Merlin, who I wish was at Disney World where you can meet him because that would be awesome. I also like Captain Hook,
That's a good one.
just cause Captain Hook's pretty awesome. And my all-time favorite, Jafar. I don't know why, I just like Jafar. I think he's pretty awesome. Let's do this one so you know a little bit more about us. How long have we been together? How long have we been together? We've been together for 9 years. We've been married for almost 6 years in about 2 weeks, which is insane to think about. So, there's a little bit more about us. Where did we meet at?
Church.
We've actually grown up together our whole lives. So we've known each other our whole lives. But we went together in church, or grew up together in church, and just decided to start dating in high school. And the camera's about to die.
First time you noticed me, like, even though we were at the same church, like, thought.
First time that I noticed Brittany was when we went on a mission trip to the Grand
Same
Canyon.
with me. We were doing jump rope.
Yep,
That's funny. Okay.
it's pretty awesome.
Well, we were turning the jump rope for the kids.
Name an unforgettable experience that you had in the Walt Disney World parks.
We went for our anniversary last year on this weird little, like, spontaneous, like, 2-day trip with like a 6.5 hour drive.
It was something we'll never do again. We decided basically at the last minute to go to Disney World for basically one day. I got off work at like 2 o'clock. We left immediately, got into Orlando at like 11, and went to bed. Woke up at 6 the next morning and went to Magic Kingdom all day long. So yeah,
We were waiting in line for Mine Train, and a cast member came over and said, "Is it just the two of you?" And we told her yes. She said, "Follow me." Nothing else was said, other than we kind of had a conversation with her a little bit, like, "How's your day?" Yada yada. And she walks us to the front of the line and says, "Have a magical day." And we got to ride Mine Train when we were in like a 2-hour waiting line.
we were
it
like
was
one of the first people of the day to
crazy.
ride it, so it was pretty awesome. Another unforgettable one that I had was our last trip with Peyton. We went to see Tinkerbell, and we went for Peyton's birthday, and she enjoyed it. And Tinkerbell actually kind of went out of character for me and Brittany. I had on this shirt
Like a
that has like a
sunburst.
sunburst type of thing, looks like the sun on it, and she went out of character and asked me, actually referenced Universal. It was pretty awesome. It was a pretty good
She
experience.
also, Peyton had a birthday button, and with the humidity in Florida, we had wrote on her button several times, but the ink just kept getting washed off. She got Peyton's button, wrote her name on it, and gave her pixie dust. So that was pretty cool. We still have that button.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Name any scene in any Disney movie that you wish you could experience in real life.
The Robin Hood dance scene. That's pretty cool.
I think mine would be the opening scene from Lion King. I don't know why.
You want to witness Simba being
I
introduced to the
think
wild?
that one, or the scene from Aladdin where Abu touches the crystal and
pretty
everything starts melting and going crazy. So I think that'd be another. Name one song that's like a guilty pleasure song for you that when you're in the car driving, you sing to the top of your lungs.
Like Disney or just any?
Any song in general. My guilty pleasure song that I sing in the top of the car by myself and I crank the volume up on is Cults of Personality by Living Colour. I don't know what it is about that song, but I absolutely
I know what you're
love
talking
that song, and I love like playing the air drums to that song, if that makes sense. I don't know. But that's what I do behind the wheel of the car when I'm by myself. It's just absolutely blasting that song like crazy. What was the first ever concert that you went to?
First ever concert I went to was O-Town.
O-Town?
Yeah.
Really?
Kylie got me tickets for my birthday.
Who knows who O-Town is? If you know who O-Town is, let us know in the comments. My first ever concert was the Beach Boys. Yeah, and I got to meet the Beach Boys backstage because we won some kind of contest. My mom. So
I'm not surprised.
yeah, saw the Beach Boys. They were
Funny.
pretty awesome. What is your favorite TV show?
Once Upon a Time. It never ceases to amaze me. Like, I don't know how they continuously have new seasons. Like, they've been everywhere. Where else can they go? Because they were signed on for a new season after this one. I get to season 7.
Yeah, be season 7.
And I have no idea where they're going to go, so I'm excited.
My favorite TV show right now is The Walking Dead. However, my favorite TV show of all time is probably Lost.
Oh, all time? Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls, that's pretty.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. What's your favorite color?
Purple? I don't know.
I like orange. Orange is my favorite color. Where did we go on our honeymoon?
We went to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. A lot of people do like the beach and Pigeon Forge, and Disney,
Cruise.
and cruises and Bahamas and all these other places. We decided, since we're both history buffs, we would go to Washington, D.C. And I will say, it's probably one of the best trips I've ever been on.
It was a lot of fun.
Where do you see our YouTube channel in the next 5 years?
I don't know.
I see us growing. I don't know how much we will grow, but we're doing this as a fun thing. It's not something that I'm looking as a actual job. If it turns into a job, that would be pretty fun. But I'm not looking into making this a job. I'm looking to just have fun with it, make some memories, have something we can look back on, because the internet's going to be around forever now, as far as we know. And I'm just looking forward to making some memories with Peyton and having that on film. I can remember when I was a child always going to my grandmother's house and watching these old family videos. And after that, probably when I was about 9 or 10, we didn't make any more videos. And I missed that. I would make videos on our way to vacations in my mom and dad's car. The first time I ever remember holding a camera, we were headed to Disney World for the first time ever. I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. And my cousin was in the car with me in the back seat, and we were driving through Jacksonville, Florida, and I asked my dad, I said, hey, can I film? Can I film on the camera? He's like, yeah, do it. So we got in there, we made this little film, just us talking about our vacation and stuff. I wish I could find it, but I specifically remember driving over the St. Johns River and filming, and my mom was asleep and she was snoring.
That's so mean.
And we filmed my mom snoring in the car, and then she woke up out of nowhere. It was pretty awesome. She probably threw the video away, but I remember that vividly. So I'm wanting to make videos for our family, just to have memory, because it's all digital now, so it can be saved forever somewhere in the world. So thanks for watching our Q&A for the night. I know it was kind of all over and random with Disney and personal stuff and just stuff all over, but thank you for sticking around and watching this. If you like what you saw, click the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave us a comment so that way we can talk to you guys through that as well. As always, we love you guys, we mean it, and we'll see you tomorrow.